Hey guys, here to talk about my FX Bobcat in 22. Real excited about this gun. I've been an air gunner for many years. I'm almost 56 years old. Had Crossmans and Red Ryder BB guns as I was growing up, and of course with the Crossman you pump it up 10 times, take a shot, 10 times, take another shot, 30 times, see what happens, blow the seals. We all did that. The last gun I had was a TX200 177 low-through barrel, absolutely deadly accurate. But you know, the jolt of that gun would you had to be hold it just right, and I got good at it, but still I wanted something with a little more power that had a flatter trajectory with the 22 pellet for a little more knockdown. Small game, you know, squirrels, birds, that type thing. Kind of a little bit of a prepper, not really, but you know what I mean. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in world economy, and I want something that I could kill some small game with a pellet rifle if it comes down to that. So I wanted something with a flat shooting trajectory. That was a PCP, but that normally required a 3,000 PSI tank. I'm a scuba diver, I've got that, but I still need to be able to fill it up. Without electricity, not so good. And I wanted something with the accuracy, the low-through with my TX200, and I love the FX and others that I saw out there. But then I finally came across the Independence online, and I said, that's it. It's got everything I want, and it's got the new Smoothbore Barrel. It's PCP. It's rechargeable with the Independence version, and had the knockdown I needed in 22, flat trajectory, all those things. And I said, that's it. I call up Air Guns of Arizona. I'm not plugging them, but that's the only place you can get it. So I called them up, put down a deposit for a regular Independence, and it went months and months, and I'm low on the totem pole, so I didn't get one for a while, and that was actually good, because then the Bobcat came out. I saw that and I said, that's it. I want the shorter version. I love that compact whole look and feel, and so I called them up, called up Air Guns of Arizona, changed my order for a Bobcat 22, got it a month later, couldn't be happier. Deadly accurate, amazing gun. I got to tell you, when I first got it, I was disappointed because I'd gotten two different types of pellets. One of the JSB exacts in the 15.9 grain, and honestly, that didn't feed very well. It didn't shoot really well. I was getting lots of flyers, 3/4 inch groups, but it wasn't like my TX200. So I was wondering if I made a mistake. But a lot of these skirts and things were bent and in shipping, and I tried to pick out the best ones. But even so, even the best ones didn't seem to feed and have the accuracy that I had been seeing online. Unfortunately, I also got the heavies. JSB exacts in the heavy version, the 18.1 grain. I couldn't believe how accurate this thing was. It just changed everything, and I have never been more excited about a gun than I am this one. To be fair, with the Independence, you know, I've watched a lot of Ted's videos, love his videos, learned a lot. Thank you, Ted. You know, he's saying he's getting 70 shots out of each one. There's my neighbor. He's allowing me to use the hallway, so say hello.
Hello.
So anyway,
I haven't seen any dead squirrels yet.
No, nothing like that. So anyway, the thing about this is that with the regular version, you can get about 70 shots out of the PCP, and with this version, you're going to get, I'm getting about getting about 8 to 10 shots with this one. And it takes me about 35 pumps to get it back up to from 100 bar up to 200 bar. So it's not that hard though. It's got a long arm. It's a double action pump, 2-stage pump. So the first stage and then the second stage, and you just do that 35 times and you're back in action. So that's not an issue for me at all. It's not no problem. These guns also have a magazine. You've seen this in some of the others, just like all the FXs. They're real proud of them. You pay as much for this thing for a spare as you would for probably a whole break action gun at Walmart, a nice one. But anyway, load it up, pull it back, I've got 5 shots in this thing. Just simply push it forward, and you're set. Notice I've got a bipod on mine. Ted was having issues, had to Dremel his out to put his bipod on. I didn't have that issue, so maybe FX corrected that. Regardless, I didn't pay $200 to $400 for my bipod. I just couldn't see doing that. This was only 18 bucks on eBay. It has a little bit of play on it, but I can live with that. 18 bucks, what are you gonna do? Works great. I've got my regular 3x9 scope on here from my TX200. I will change this out to a better scope. I keep it on 9 power. This thing just shoots way more accurate and way further than my TX did. Let's see, accuracy. Again, my gosh, if you don't have the Hawk Chair Gun Pro program, it's free. Download that. Amazingly great program that'll tell you exactly how you need to, where you need to aim. I've got 2.6 inches from my scope to the barrel. Some folks have said, hey, that looks problematic. It hasn't been at all. The Chair Gun Pro tells you exactly what kind of elevation or drop you need. Love that program. So I've sighted in for 50 yards, and 17 is also a 0, so 17 or 50. I've got my range in here set up for 17 yards. It's a really windy day here in Texas, so my neighbors are very nice to let me use this hallway, and I've got a good backstop, so no issues there. I do check my pellets, make sure that they're as good as they can be. And just FYI, just for grins, I was at my in-laws' place, and we shot this thing at their lake. They've got 350 acres, shot it at the long bank of their lake, which is about 400 yards away, and just to see where it would drop in the lake. And it dropped 305 yards away at the exact same spot. It was a dead calm day, but it was like, I'll bet you it was within 3 inches, 4 inches of hitting the exact same spot as I was aiming at this same spot on the other side of the lake. According to the Chair Gun Pro, that was a 43-foot drop, but it was about right. So let me go ahead and pump this thing. Let me show you what we're shooting for. This is a measured 17 yards. Again, good backstops, neighbors' approval. Windy day, so using the hallway of this apartment complex. And it's a little shoebox that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to leave the camera right here. And I'll go for this.